If you need money now, offering services for other people is one of the best things for you to do, for you to look into. It's in fact, for most people struggling online, it's one of the fastest ways that they can start earning some income, just because it can take some time to set up your affiliate sites and to build your list and things like that. They're important. It takes time to build products, but if you're in need of money really quickly, freelancing is a great way to go. You can actually build up an entire business by doing freelance work for other people. In fact, there's many people out there that run entire businesses where they just do writing work for other people, backlinking for other people. They do work for other people on a daily basis. In this scenario, you are doing work directly for other people. It works great if you can focus and stay organized for your clients. This is a great thing to do. And so basically people are hiring you to do work directly for them. So in this case, you're not actually subcontracting this work out. You're actually physically doing the work. That's kind of what, how freelancing will work. So if you need money now, offering services, again, it's one of the best things that you can do for yourself. So it's super powerful and super important. So here's a list of some services you can offer to other people. You could write articles, ebooks, blog posts, press releases, sales copy, even if you're familiar with copywriting, or if you researched and have gone through some good copywriting courses. You could offer these services to people. A lot of times marketers are out there and they need a lot of help with articles. That's probably one of the most common things to do. You don't need to be a PhD, you don't need to be an English student or a college degree and graduate to be a good article writer. All it takes is some research, looking at other examples, and you can do this. So look at articles, again, ebooks, blog posts, press releases. Those are the most important elements to look at. Graphics is another thing. If you wanted to research how to create e-covers, how to create banners and mini sites, you could make a great side business. The only problem with this is you'll need to make sure you have the right software, because a lot of times you need Photoshop in order to do this, and there is a steep learning curve to make sure you get it right. But it is something where, if you did some article work so that you could buy the right software to do good graphics for people, it's something you could offer those. Now, if you're already an expert at that, excellent. Then I would pursue, helping people with graphics. But there's always marketers in need of e-covers, banners, mini sites, things of that nature. So they're always in need of assistance there, and they're more than happy to refer you to other people if they find somebody that's good. Link building work, directory submissions, social bookmarking, article submissions, Web 2.0 content submissions, video submission, press release submissions, all those kind of things. I know it's a lot of submission work, but anything that people need to build backlinks to their site, that's as simple as copying and pasting stuff. So on this page, there's two of the three things here. Well, link building is a whole slew of services, but link building and writing are two things you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to have a specialized knowledge to do. Now, graphics, again, you need to know how to work the software, need to know how to use it if you're going to offer that as a service, but it is something to consider learning more about. But article submissions are a great thing that you could actually do for yourself as well. So all these are great strategies that you could look at. Now, where would you go to sell your services? That's the most important thing, is you kind of understand how to do each, some of these services. And if you don't know how to write an ebook, you can easily research it. It's no different. Writing an ebook is no different than writing 30 or 40 articles, because an article is typically about a page long when it's done, and that's kind of what an ebook is, 30 to 50 pages or so. So basically, there's not a lot of research that you need to do there. So where would you sell your services? The first place would be the Warriors for Hire section. They have a great spot where people are, can post, what you offer. You can post you're an article writer, an ebook writer. You can provide some examples. Make sure that you're prepared with some sort of samples, or make sure you're prepared to do work a little. Not for free, but maybe a little less expensive, than if you were more established, just so that you can generate some customer base, generate some income, which is important, but of course get customer base and get repeat customers. So where do you sell your services? Again, Warrior Forum. Go to warriorforum.com, Warriors for Hire section. You see it right there under Warrior Products and Services. Another spot to go is the Digital Point Forum, and on their website you'll see an option that says Services under the Buy Sell Trade Forum, and under Services you could do like content creation, design. You can actually go in there and post what kind of services you offer, and while at the same time you could also look for people that are in need of your kind of services and offer, basically find them and post bids on those projects. Some other sites you can go to, especially if it's article writing and writing work, even graphics work, or any kind of link building submission, you'll find under the Find Work tab, elance.com has actually got thousands of projects going on that you could actually go out and bid on. The important thing here is that you're active. You're active on the Warrior Forum, you're active on the Digital Point Forum, you're active on Elance, you're active on all the freelance sites I'm about to share with you now. And basically the point is you want to submit yourself and get yourself as much exposure to ensure that you're going to close a few deals, because you'll get a lot of no's before you start getting some yeses. Another great site, freelancer.com. It's an up-and-coming freelance site. Has thousands of projects as well posted to it also. So all you have to do is go to freelancer.com, click on Make Money, and in that tab you'll see basically how you can get started as a freelancer on their website. Odesk.com, just click on the Find Work tab there. Of course their sites may change from time to time, but the gist of it is you're looking for find work, find jobs, bid on projects, those kind of phrases to come across it, make money, that kind of stuff. But you can go in here and browse for projects, and there are thousands of them again on Odesk that you can look for. And the key thing is follow their on-screen instructions on these sites as to know where to go to sell your services, and go out to these sites and basically sell your services and offer them. Freelancing jobs, that's a great spot to go on Google, because you'll find there's guru.com right up there. Guru.com is another excellent freelance website. iFreelance.com is loaded with jobs as well. All freelance, it's a whole freelance jobs directory list, so lots of possibilities by just doing a Google search, and you'll find many more sites out there, because as we'll discuss, the key thing here is that you're submitting yourself for lots of projects and that you're prepared, because you never know, you might win a few, but more than likely you'll be spending a lot of time bidding and posting projects at the beginning to really market yourself. If you're into writing, if you Google writing jobs or writing freelance sites, you'll find some sites dedicated just to writers for freelancing, and this is a great way for you to look at going. So excellent opportunity here. So here's how you can actually make your $1,000 as a freelancer. Is go out to these freelance sites and compare the other bids from your competition to ensure you're in line with the current offers out there, because you're never going to win a project if you're always way higher than everybody else. So try to get an idea, and some projects won't post their public bids, so you may need to go and look at related projects and see if they post their bids as well. Start low to build up some credibility and get some testimonials for your work. That's important, so maybe start lower than a few other bids and do that on an interim basis with a few people, and then expand it and start charging a better rate when you have more testimonials and feedback, because that way more people will want to hire you anyway, so there'll be more demand for your work. So work until your goal is met of the $1,000, and continue to repeat the process until you're ready to stop. Maybe freelancing for the long term isn't for you. Maybe it's just because you want to reach a certain financial goal. Maybe freelancing is something you want to turn into an entire business, and you can do that. The important thing to make freelancing work for you, though, is to be active, like we said, on all freelance sites, and actively spend time bidding on projects. Be prepared to lose a lot of bids and get a lot of no's and turn downs. It's just like anything you do to try to make money. You're going to get a lot of no's and a lot of turn downs. So you need to ensure you're constantly bidding on new jobs. And if you bid on enough, eventually a few of them will break through and you'll be able to start making some income for yourself. So if any of the methods we discussed, as far as what strategies you're doing, how to write articles correctly, how to research keywords, maybe how to do link building, like submit press releases, anything like that, just go to Google, look up the terms, look up the sites, and you'll come across great tutorials that you can use and follow along to learn how to do this. Just like with the previous easiest method of writing reports. It's all about research at this phase of the game. So make sure you're out there being active and taking action. Keep in mind that like 10 writing jobs that pay you $100 will get you $1,000. So, if you have 10 writing jobs, that might be 200 articles that you're writing. That'd be 20 articles at $5 each, let's say. And so there you go. That's 200 articles you wrote. You made your $1,000. It may seem like a lot, and it can be, but if you can focus in, you can actually make your time worthwhile, make it time well spent.